guys. My name is Lee H. Tillman.
I'm Andrea Menchaca.
And thank you for listening to Anxiety Twins.
We're a couple.
We are a couple. We are a couple. We are also comedians.
A couple of comedians.
We're a couple of comedians. And we have these talks because we live together. We have these talks throughout the day, all the time. And we decide to record one of those hours of our general talks that we have about various things and send them out to you guys. So that's what Anxiety Twins is. We just saw The Roses. And do you want to say what you thought of it?
Yeah, should we say it at the same time? 1, 2, 3.
Loved
Hated it. Oh. Interesting. No, I liked it. It was good.
Okay.
I think it was a really well... I don't know
put together, acted.
Yeah,
written, directed.
It was all around really good. Like I really believed it the whole time. I even was like afraid at times, like, oh, this is gonna be bad. Like it's like almost like a thriller a little bit in that way.
Yeah. It takes a turn at the end. It gets a little almost like a thriller, but I enjoy that part too.
Yeah.
At first, when they started into that area, I was like, okay, we get it. But then like as it ramped up further and further, I was like, okay. And then once like they really like went for it, I was like, okay, yeah. Because if they went anything short of that, I don't think it would have worked. But the fact that they like
just half-assed,
the fact that they kind of went all in, that's what made me appreciate it.
Yeah. I think my biggest takeaway from the movie as a parent is that I need to force Isabel to do more exercise.
Yeah, they really
That's
took to that. That's
how I'm going to keep her away from everybody else.
Yeah, they really took to that. That was nice. I've seen I don't know if it's the original, like it's based on a book, but I've seen the movie.
Yeah, it's a novel.
I've never read the novel, and I don't know if there's more than one adaptation.
Probably.
But they did make one with Jack Lemmon back in, I say it'd have to be the 60s. But it was more leaning into their alcoholism. And in this movie, they do talk about that.
Drink a lot at times, but it doesn't seem like alcoholism. It seems like acting out.
But in the 60s movie, I think it was called the War of the Roses. Oh, I'm blanking on the name of what it was called.
Everything's fair in love and war.
But they it was more about their alcoholism. It was almost like it was a good movie, but it was almost like a commercial for AA, like Alcohol Anonymous, AA. It was almost a commercial for that.
Was that like a thing at the time?
And at the time, it was kind of a new thing. So I think maybe that was why
they leaned into it.
But also, I don't think they ever, if I'm not mistaken, they never like say AA because you're not supposed to like promote AA when you're in it. But
there's only one big organization that does that.
But at the time, it was new. So, I mean, maybe,
they needed to say it maybe.
But they didn't actually say that it was AA, but, I mean, looking at it now, you obviously know what it is. So they kind of leaned into that a bit, and that made me like the movie a little less because it felt like a commercial. But the two lead actors in the movie like really sold it. The dinner scene did also remind me of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, the movie. I've never seen, I mean, it's based on, that's a play too, but I've never seen the play. But the movie, it is, you've never seen it, I'm assuming?
Because I never seen it.
It stars Elizabeth Taylor. And it is basically like this older married couple that invite these college kids over and they fight in front of them. And that's kind of like the whole, and it's very bitter. And it's a really great, it's really great. But there are definitely scenes of that remind me of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
What do you think about the choice to have the couple that were both comedians from SNL?
That was, I mean, obviously that was to kind of offset the two main characters, and also offset the seriousness of the thing. Kate McKinnon is always just going to be Kate McKinnon, like she's just doing her.
Yeah. You're like that. They're not married.
Yeah. And Andy Samberg, he was good, but like he definitely like I didn't know he was a lawyer. Like throughout the whole movie, like he's like the dude. He never like he always looks so disheveled the whole time.
Yeah, he's depressed,
and you're kind of like, oh, this guy's a lawyer. Oh wow.
It really felt within the reality of this is a movie that they were like, we're not going to hire another person to be the lawyer, and he's funny. So what about he's a lawyer too? Yeah. Just cover all our bases with this one guy.
Yeah, but
he's always there to be the friend and everything else.
But Olivia Colman, always like her in pretty much everything I've seen her in. She's also, you don't watch The Bear, right?
No.
She's also in The Bear, and she also plays a chef. And she plays a chef in this, so I don't know if that's...
She might actually know how to cook at this point.
Yeah. So I've seen like a lot of stuff that she's done. I feel like she started out mostly in comedies.
The last time I saw her on anything was I don't remember what it's called, this movie about her being the queen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We watched that together.
Emma Stone's in it.
Yeah, we watched that together. Yeah.
That was the only... I don't know if it's the only time, but the last time I saw her. And there were similarities between the two characters. Like when she just like viciously storms away. You're like, oh, this is very queen-like.
I think she wrote... And I think she may have directed too. I think it's a movie. I want to say it's called Tyrannosaurus Rex. And it is the darkest movie that not I've ever seen, but it is a very, very dark movie. And before that, she had only done like comedies. So to see her in that, and the fact that she directed it, but I think I'm going to look it up real quick, but I think
that's what I like to see. I like to see people go from comedy to tragedy and nothing in between. That's really the only thing that makes sense, I think.
Yeah, so the movie that we saw her in was The Favorite.
Right, that's what it's called. I was going to say Mary, Queen of Scots, but that's a totally different movie.
That's something completely different. And she was in Wicked Little Letters, which we also saw together.
Kind of remember that one.
It was about the woman that was writing obscene letters.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she was in that.
Yeah, she doesn't get very flattering characters, does she?
Yeah, but the movie, the TV show that she started off in, or at least the first time I ever saw her, was the TV show Peep Show, which is kind of I guess it's not a sketch show. It's kind of a sketch show, but it's a popular TV show from like the 2000s. And I think they may be bringing that show back, but
we're going to see the movie. Definitely give it away, like what happens in the Roses movie, because I have a lot to say about the ending.
Spoiler alert. We're going to put the time to go to after we finish talking about it if you want to skip. All right, this is your warning. If you don't want to hear any spoilers, skip ahead to 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so what do you think of the ending?
Well, I knew that stove was going to explode at one point or another because they gave it away. They told us earlier it's on purpose, right? Like they set it up. They told you the only old raggedy thing in this house on purpose is the stove that she loves. And they even make a point of that it's petty. And I'm like, that's not petty. Like she's a chef. She likes a particular kind of stove. Is the only thing that she wanted to bring of her own or whatever. And then they do this like scary scene where she lights it up and you can hear the gas. It was a very like scary movie. Like, I don't know. It's very loud. So you know that at one point or another, the stove's going to explode. Potentially the whole house will burn or not. It could just be like a scary explosion. And after seeing this guy go through the humiliation of his previous architectural thing, not exploding, but like sinking, breaking.
House that he built, the building that he built falling apart. Yeah,
Sea Museum or whatever. Kind of won them or him to die in this explosion, because how is he going to come out of two giant like architectural disappointments like this?
Two things that he built.
Yeah, he built both of these things and then they went terribly wrong. And if he was alive after all that, he would kill himself. Like,
yeah,
he barely made it the first time. Now they were like, wow, what is this bodgy gas situation that you put in the middle of this otherwise really expensive house? I don't know. That's how I felt about, like, they're dying. I'm like, oh well, good. That's probably for the best.
Yeah, I was saying, like, when they were ramping up, if they had, like, once the gun came out,
Yeah.
That was when I was like, okay, like, we're really going for it. Like, before that, like, when they were, like, just kind of like messing with each other, I was like, huh, I mean, all right, I get it.
The raspberries, they set it up. They've done the EpiPen twice so far, so it's not like that dramatic. Like, I mean, she does it to herself.
I mean, it is
dramatic.
It still works. I don't think it took it away. Like, if they only did it once, I don't know
what
it I don't think it took away from.
Yeah, but it's not like
the effect.
It's not as scary as a gun.
Yeah,
like,
but
she knows.
The whole point is that he would let her die,
right?
Like, like, whether it's scary, well,
and then
or
from
not,
there it escalates.
It's what is he gonna do is the issue.
Yeah, I guess everything is set up previously, right? Like, they go to the gun range. What's it called?
Gun range.
They show you that the EpiPen thing is like a thing that they do as a couple. And by the way, refilling the EpiPen prescription, not an easy thing to do. We have one. It's a pain in the butt. And which one of them is constantly going to the pharmacy to get more EpiPen?
Well, he is, clearly.
It's gotta be him, because he's like, I'm the only one home.
And she didn't seem to know where it was.
Yeah. Well, it was a new house, right? Like, at the other house, they had a drawer where it was always there. They were
living there long enough. I mean, she still had no idea where it was.
She travels for food. She should have one with her.
She didn't even like try to like find where it was. She just
kind of wanted to see what he would do, I guess. It was all very dramatic.
And then at the end, she still didn't give in. She wrote Zendaya.
Yeah.
So she still didn't actually give in.
Zendaya owns the house, or like she gave it away.
Yeah. So all around, you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I mean, it kept me on my toes the entire time. I thought it was going to be more like, what's that movie that people are always making fun of? Where the couple just like fights the entire time, and it's like kind of dull.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. It's like she's married to the desk guy from SNL.
Oh, they have a movie together?
No, but she's in the movie.
Okay.
And she has short hair, and this is the only time that she has short hair ever. And she's like married to...
Oh, Marriage Story.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
God. Anyway. People are always making...
Have you seen that movie?
I have. Well, not the whole thing. I couldn't stand it. I was just like, oh my god, this is very annoying. People are always giving it shit for like just being overly dramatic, but nothing really happens, right? Like they just continue to fight. I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing. I couldn't stand it. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. I liked it.
Yeah?
I liked the movie, yeah.
You were able to make it through?
I made it through the whole movie.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Well, I guess we went through very different divorces.
Maybe. Yeah, we did. But I don't know. Like maybe I need to watch it, because people do kind of, but I think people do that in general. Like when a movie comes out and everyone talks about it and everyone likes it, they just memify it, and then everyone just knows like these little clips.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a whole arc. Like you got to see
it becomes a different thing.
You got to see the whole thing. Like if you're just looking at like little clips, you're going to be like, ah, that was funny. But like, watch the whole thing.
But it was just very real.
Mm-hmm. Like yeah, that's why I enjoyed it. It was like, oh, this looks like an argument that would actually happen.
Yeah.
And both people have a point. Maybe one person, I mean, depending on who you are, one person's more right than the other. But like both of them do have,
you could kind of see it,
some kind of a point. So it does feel like an argument that could happen.
Yeah.
And you don't always see that in movies.
Whereas the movie that we saw tonight felt more almost like magical realism, and that some of these fights didn't really make a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Like the way that they reconcile in the end, I was like, no, I don't get it.
I mean, I think it's more about like how repressed, you know, the thing that said like men will do anything but go to therapy. Mm-hmm. That's basically them. Like they're doing everything but actually trying to work it out. They're doing everything but saying the thing that they actually feel saying. Like all they needed to do was do that, but they did all this other stuff. Yeah. More try to kill each other rather than do it all that. So I think that was the point.
Yeah, but there's like the point where he saves the whale, and it very much feels like he really is just done. Like he's just done.
Yeah.
And then later on, he's like, "Oh, I just was afraid that I was actually that when they reconciled that I wouldn't actually be able to live without you." And I'm like, "You sure?" It kind of really seemed like you were prepared to do that.
But like, also, like that moment. I mean, you have moments.
It was
like
just a nice moment.
You have a moment where you don't like that person or you're upset, and also that was a really big thing that happened.
The whale thing.
The whale thing, and you know, I'm not saying like you don't feel the same way all the time. So you know, things change. So I didn't feel like that was like he wasn't telling the truth. Maybe in that moment, maybe he was telling the truth, but maybe he was just thinking of it wrong or something.
Yeah.
I don't think there was.
What I do like about it that they give them as a couple is like it's like them against the world, to the point where everybody is like, please get divorced. Like their kids are like, please get divorced. The neighbors get it. Everybody is on board with them just being separated. What it was that when they have that party and the vibe was like an undercurrent of sadness or something. Like everybody was just like, you can just not do this. And yeah, it's like you were saying, like they would rather kill themselves than not be in that relationship.
Yeah. The one thing that I would say is there were two people of color. I mean, three. The three of them, like the one like Asian woman had some lines. But there were two people of color that work for the Olivia Colman character. Doctor Who was one of them. And then the other woman, she barely had any lines. He was pretty much a character of, you know, a caricature of a gay man.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, I feel like he deserves a little more than that.
It's Doctor Who, for God's sake.
And I think that's the only reason why he got more lines.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's more
popular. But all the lines are like, where's the cheese? Everybody's here for you. Yeah. Like it's being really affirming.
Yeah, so it was that part was a little like, all right. But like, other than that, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I like pretty much every part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Well, we did it.
All right, so
we covered the movie.
All right, now we're back. We finished talking about The Roses.
Right.
So you can listen if you haven't seen it yet. We're back. This weekend was Labor Day weekend, and we had a sick child.
It was it's pretty rough.
It was a rough weekend. It was 3-day weekend. Had to take care of a kid.
3 days of school. Immediately got sick. I did not see that coming.
She had just started school too.
Yeah. Like 3 days of
like
coexisting.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Immediately
got sick.
This is like a preschool thing. I did not see this coming in 3rd grade. I thought she was going to be a little bit. I'm like, girl, like you're supposed to be a bit stronger than this. What's going on? You know what? They hadn't even allowed the 1st graders back in. The 1st graders start school tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So she had really only been coexisting with 2nd and 3rd graders right now and got strep right away.
Yeah.
I don't get it because it's like during the summer we hung out with a lot of kids. It's not like we like kept her in a bubble all summer and then sent her to school. She's like, go get sick. I don't know. This is just forever will be like the science of starting school means you get sick right away.
So she was on the couch watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, I finally buckled down and I bought a season of Sabrina the Teenage Witch because I wanted to watch it without commercials. Because I don't like her watching commercials. Like I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're not good for kids.
Yeah, and she at one point she said she liked commercials because she says, I believe her exact quote was, "They fix problems." I think that's exactly what she said. I think that's a direct quote.
We gotta move to Mexico.
Yeah, so she likes commercials.
Yeah. Well, we should have said something. I was not paying attention. Like, yeah, they fixed the problem that they created the few minutes prior. Anyway, we buckled down. Watched all season 3 of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This is the best season in my opinion. That's why I bought it.
Season 3 is the best season.
Yeah. Season 1 is like, this is who we are, you know, magical powers, yada yada. You don't have a wand, it's just your finger. All that. Season 2 is like, Season 3 they start to
really hit their stride.
Yeah, they start to make like themes, and there's holidays, and we get all excited for the Halloween episodes. All that.
Do you sincerely enjoy Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
You done? You need some water?
I do.
What's the name of the aunt that's a stand-up?
I'm blanking on her name.
Do you know it?
Yeah, I know who she is. I can't think of her name right now. As soon as you say it, I'll know. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, it was that, obviously. But my issue is that, like, she's
Caroline Rhea.
Yeah. Caroline Rhea.
Yeah.
She's always like, it's always the same thing.
Don't ruin Sabrina.
She tries to take a shortcut.
Yeah.
And then her aunts are being like, don't do that.
Yeah.
You're going to regret it. And then she does it. And then she supposedly learns a lesson. And then she does the exact same thing every episode, which is like pretty standard. Like, it's a TV, but like the way they go about it is just like, it's just bad writing.
You're so mean.
I can watch.
I disagree.
I can watch a sitcom. I can watch a simple sitcom. I can watch a kid show. I can watch all that stuff. But the writing of it, and like none of it, if you actually like lay out like what happens in every episode, none of it really makes sense. It's just like they just went from idea to idea. They were just throwing the first idea that came into their head.
That's why season 3 is the best.
And it's just, yeah, it's bad.
I love it.
It's bad television.
The weird thing about it is like, every problem can technically be fixed by magic, but then not really. So then they have to go back and be like, well, you can't actually do that, even though you could and you did, but that was wrong. So now you have to go and do it the mortal way, which is like just by hand or whatever. And then every episode she's like, well, then what's the point of being a witch? And I don't think she'll ever find out.
Not even after the 6 seasons. It's how many seasons? 6 seasons?
I think so.
After 6 seasons, she never finds it out?
No, well, it's like all of my other favorite shows, like the Gilmore Girls, The Nanny. After season 3 or 4, it just kind of starts to run out of things. And yeah, like eventually she goes off to college, and that's a whole different like formula. And then
because she's literally not a teenager.
Because she has to move, and she's not a teenage witch anymore.
Is that still part of the TV show, or is that a separate TV show?
I don't remember. I think they like do a new intro and everything, but I think it's the same name. And then she moves again, and this time like has a partner, like a steady, I guess, like potentially husband.
But it's not the guy from high school?
It's not the guy from high school.
Oh.
But then at the end she marries him. They bring him back.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah. I don't know why they kicked him out in the first place. Maybe he just didn't want to be in there anymore. It's like, I will not be Harvey forever. I'll have other things.
And that's pretty much all he's known for. So
and honestly, he should have just gone for it.
He's still Harvey.
Yeah. And even Melissa Joan Hart, like, she tried other things, but she's still just Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I mean,
that's what we know her from.
Clarissa explains it all.
Yeah, but that was before. It was not as big as Sabrina.
I guess so. I don't know. Like, I was probably too old when Sabrina the Teenage Witch came out, so I wasn't really paying attention. But I was
I was the right
age for Clarissa, so I remember it.
Yeah, I remember watching it, but I didn't enjoy it for some reason. The weird sounds that they make when stuff happens. Do you remember that? Not
really. Like, I remember the idea of the show, but I barely remember.
Her neighbor boy climbs up her window, and that's how they start every interaction. But as he jumps from the window to the room, there's always a sound that goes. I was like, or something. I don't know why that bothered me so much.
You don't like transitional sounds?
No, I don't like sounds in general.
Yeah. While you were watching 6 hours of Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Primo, that was the best part of the sickness. I was totally down for that.
I was watching Akira Kurosawa's High and Low.
I don't know what that is. It sounds like the opposite.
It's a Japanese movie. From
right, that's 60s. The one that I came in the room and I paused it and then I left.
Yes, you walked into the room as I was watching it, paused it, and then just walked out of the room.
Yeah,
just because you don't like to see me happy.
Yeah, you were too comfortable. I was like, he's gonna have to get up to turn it on again.
I was watching it because Spike Lee is about to come out with a movie. It's not out yet, but a movie called, I believe it's called The High and the Low, or From High to Low, or something like that. But it's a reimagining of High and Low. And I've seen High and Low before, but I just want to like go back and watch it again because I want to watch the Spike Lee movie.
This guy.
Just kind of like,
gotta refresh.
Refresh it, get it in my head.
That's why I was watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, same reason. So
I was watching that to get ready for Spike Lee's movie. But I mean, I like
everything you
High and Low
would be.
Yeah, High and Low. It has like some
highs and some lows.
It has some highs and some lows.
I feel like I already saw it. I don't need to get into
It's a great movie. It's like kind of like it's a movie in 3 parts, even though like it's not like divided into 3 parts, but if you watch it, like it's 3 main characters and you'll follow the first main character throughout the first part, and the second part is it's a like a kidnapping kind of heist.
So then it's like one of those where they go back to the beginning and they're like, now that's what happened from this guy's point of view.
No, that's the thing. It's like you see all 3 characters at the same time, but they just focus on one at the beginning, and then because it's this guy, he is a shoe mogul, and he's a part of this company. And recently, over the past like maybe 3 years, he's been secretly buying shares so he can have like a bigger share. So he spent like a lot of his money doing that. And as soon as he gets like enough money to like buy all the shares, his kid gets kidnapped. And now he has to pay off his ransom. So he has to figure out, okay, do I, obviously I want to save my kid. And then, but also I'm going to lose my position. I'm going to lose all this money. I'm not going to be able to, basically going to be kicked out because now they know that he bought the shares to do that. So he's going to get kicked out. But the thing, what happens is they took the wrong kid.
Oh, so it wasn't even his kid.
It wasn't. So they didn't take his kid. But the thing is that like now, it's his chauffeur's kid that they took because the kids were playing together and they took the wrong one. So now he's like, well, I don't have to pay all that money. But then I'm like, but also,
don't you want to get his chauffeur's kid?
He's a human being. I should do the right thing. So he does the right thing. He buys the kid back. So
seems like chauffeur's kid should be half off. But okay, well, you can still get it back, but not for the same amount of money.
So the first half is just basically like how do we get the kid back? Like they have to drop off a suitcase full of money and stuff like that. So the first third of the movie is how do we get this kid back? And the second half of the movie is, and eventually they do get the kid back. The second part is focusing on the people that investigated. So how do we find this guy that did all this? So it's all the police work that goes into finding the guy, and then they find the guy, and then the third part is basically how the kidnapper. The guy who kidnapped him, why he did all the things that he did, like why he is the type of person that he is. He grew up, kind of. He grew up poor, and the guy's house that the rich guy's house is like above his, like literally, he's like looking up,
see it from there,
and like it almost feels like this rich guy's like looking down on him and everybody that lives in his poor neighborhood and stuff like that. And he just was, jealousy, I guess, is the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
But it was just like he just got tired of, being treated. He felt like he was being treated poorly by the rich people in the town. So he decided to take something from them so that they could feel the same way that he felt. So
I thought it was going to be less broad. Like he actually knew the guy and he hated him personally or something.
No, but it is like it, and that's just the broad strokes of the movie. But like a lot of other things goes on. But it's and just like Akira Kurosawa is Japanese director who's one of my favorites. Like the favorite movie of his that I love is Seven Samurai. I think that's one of the best movies ever made. But it's a lot of the things that he's done are some of my favorites. Like one of his first movies like is an influence of like Star Wars. You know, like it influenced Star Wars. He's the first person to ever point a camera to the sky. No one's ever done that before. Like he just has like these weird. He had ideas that no one else had at the time, and he just did them.
They were like, "There's nothing up there."
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
So yeah, he's just a great director, and I just wanted to watch it so that I could get ready for Spike Lee's new movie.
So you're gonna want to go to the movies when that comes out?
Yeah. It stars.
Can I come or?
Yeah, you can go. Okay. You're invited. You have to watch High and Low first, though.
Oh. I don't know. I think I'm sick.
It stars
interacting with a sick child.
It's Denzel Washington. It's their first. I think it's their first movie since he got game, which is like the 2000s. Like they've only done like a handful of movies together. I think this may be like their fourth or fifth movie together over the years. So it'd be cool to see them back together again. Spike Lee, Denzel Washington. Cool stuff.
What has Denzel Washington been doing this whole time?
I mean, what do you mean?
Just been like at home or something?
He's Denzel Washington. He's been in movies.
He's been making movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not familiar with Denzel Washington's work?
I mean, not recently. What has he put out recently?
Well, he was just in I think it was Megalopolis. I think he was in that. But also, no, it wasn't that. It was Gladiator 2. I think that was the most recent thing he was in. He's going to be in the new Black Panther. But that's not out yet.
No, never mind. He keeps busy.
Yeah. So, he's still doing, although he says that his role in Black Panther may be his last. So he's retiring pretty soon, or he's thinking about it. But, who knows? People always say they're going to retire. You never know.
Yeah, and they're like, that's like how I always say that I want to quit comedy and I hate it. And then somebody's like, hey, do you want to come to this? And I'm like, yeah. Okay. I do want to go to that. Last one, though.
Yeah. So how is comedy treating you nowadays?
I don't know. I have a show next week where I'm going to be giving people feedback on their stories.
So that's great. You get to judge people. It's like your favorite thing.
Yeah, but I'm not doing stand-up. And I think that's the only show I have besides the 2 Owls Den that we're doing the following weekend.
Are you doing both shows or just the one?
Both.
Oh, I thought you were doing one.
Oh, I hope so. I'm not sure. But coming off fresh of the whole fiasco with the immigrant story thing.
Do you want to talk about that?
I'm going to be judging people's stories and being very gentle because my thing was a mess.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that? You want to move on?
Well,
because people know about like that it happened.
Yeah.
But they don't know the outcome.
Yeah. So I guess the guy that runs the whole thing.
But you may want to like just tell the whole thing.
Okay. So yeah, let me back up. There's a nonprofit in Portland called The Immigrant Story, and they put in I think various shows throughout the year or like some sort of events. But there's like one big event in September that it's pretty big, and I have been working with them to tell my story that day, and with the main guy that he seems to like just run everything, because when I go online, like I cannot find anybody else to reach out to. And then a writer, which was going to be like my ghost writer, and she's based in LA. And we did interviews and we worked on drafts. I wrote like 3 or 4 drafts for this thing because they just didn't like what I was doing, I guess. And then they didn't even end up using the ghostwriter. The guy ended up writing the story like the way that he likes it. And in my opinion, and from the beginning, this was kind of like my thing. Like, I wasn't sure if the show was going to be a good fit for me because it really feels like all of the videos that they have on their website are like how to achieve the American dream, rags to riches, like started from the bottom, now we here. Like, that's kind of like the vibe of every story is like the same. Like, it just keeps recycling. And now I know that the reason why they do the same story over and over is because they don't like having any other kinds of stories.
And so they probably have the same person that writes all of them.
Yeah, he writes all of them or like approves all of them. So essentially I got kicked out of the show because they were like, and this guy was straight up telling people that I just wanted to do comedy. They're like, I just wanted to do my set. And I was like, I've written several drafts to try and to fit into the mold. But anyway, he didn't like it. And then I reached out to the ghostwriter just to tell her what happened and to like thank her for her time because she did a lot of like writing and rewriting and trying to work with him and then trying to work with me. And like, she was being like, what's it called? Like the middleman or whatever. She was trying to like figure it out for me. And she actually told me that she ended up quitting working for them because of me. Because of my story. She was like, I really didn't like the whole like tell somebody how to tell their story in like there was nothing we could either one of us could do because they just really wanted it a certain way. And then when they kicked me out of the show, I had a meeting with him and 2 other, the stage manager and some other like trainer person that teaches people how to be on stage because a lot of these people have never been on stage before. And it was just terrible. Like, they were just straight up lying to me. They were like, well, it's just, you probably don't want to do it this time because like they're just trying to throw different things my way. Just like, instead of like just being straight and telling me like, this is the reason why, like, we just, whatever it is. So yeah, it was a really like discouraging experience. I hated it. And I was like, oh, I hate that I like put myself through that. But I don't know. I guess I thought I could do it.
Do you think you could use anything that you wrote in that to like on stage for something?
Yeah. I reached out to a friend of ours that runs Telltale,
yeah,
Portland. And I was telling her about what happened and everything, and that in the future, you know, like no rush, but if there's like an event where I can tell this kind of story, I have it. It was like ready to go. I've written and rewritten it. And like, also the reason why it didn't work out does have to do with me a little bit. Like, I don't think I'm like completely blameless in this. It's just that it's hard to make to be so vulnerable about something like that. Like, usually when I talk about Mexico, it's only in like a jokey kind of way. Obviously, that's like what comedy is. But yeah, just like the fact that they didn't make any space to like hear me out or to like acknowledge that being vulnerable about this is hard. So it helped me in a way just because I really like work through my origin story, I guess. Like it almost made me want to do like write another one about the second part. Like, this is like from like 3 or 4 in Mexico to like 25 after I had my daughter. I feel like I could do another one just on the years that I was married and like when I brought my mom and my sister to live in this country with me. Like, there's a lot more stories that I like. The reason why I don't have a good memory is because I just like block a lot of the stuff out. So like, in a way, like, open the floodgates of writing more about my life experiences, and maybe I'll figure out some more jokes out of that. Like, my comedy so far has really only been post my daughter to present, never like before that. So this is like the opposite with the story that I did. So yeah, I mean, it's not like a total waste of time. It was just really frustrating the way that it happened.
Yeah. Well, She got something out of it. And did they get? Are they going to replace you with someone else?
That was like part of the whole thing. I was like, wait, so you're telling me that they're like the whole thing they were saying that they don't have time to help me figure out my story because even though this is the fourth draft, and I think it works how it is, or like whatever. Like if he wanted me to add an anecdote, I was like, I can add an anecdote. It's not like that hard. But really is that they didn't like it, but they were just like, there's no time. And I'm like, okay, so then are you going to give my spot to someone else? And they were like, oh, probably. And then I'm like, okay, so you have time to work with them, but you don't have time to work with me? Like, let's just be real.
Yeah. Well, I feel like most of the people they work with aren't artists, correct?
Right. And that's what they like because they just want to tell them, like, here, read this.
Yeah. And because an artist has their own idea of, they've probably told this story in some fashion before. Yeah. And they have an idea of how they want to do it.
Or even just your voice. Like, I don't say shit like that. Yeah. Like, I have never said that in my life.
Yeah, so when you're working with someone that's not an artist, that's probably the first time they've ever thought about it. So they're like, well, all right, well, this looks good. I'll just read this.
Yeah, like he really wanted to have the story be about living in the border. And I kept really emphasizing how, like, growing up, I wasn't allowed to walk anywhere by myself. Or, like, really, like, go anywhere. And then he, like, put something in the story about, like, terrible things that happen in Mexico, like bikes rushing by me as I walk home. And I'm like, I literally told you a big important thing of the story is that I'm not allowed to walk places. So when did this happen? Like, whose story? What bike is this if I wasn't walking anywhere? Like, the whole thing was just like, he was just like, just read the fucking thing. Like, just be done.
You want to go to the show?
No.
Go check it out. Go see what's up.
I do not want to do that.
Throw tomatoes.
Yeah. Throw myself on stage. I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to bring cherry tomatoes. That's all I have in the garden right now.
Throwing little cherry tomatoes at people.
Boo.
I don't like this.
You silence people. So I'll tell that story eventually, maybe at a local storytelling thing.
That's good. Well, shout out to Telltale. Yeah. Telltale is kind of how we met, kind of.
Yeah.
We like seen each other around. But...
In the movie, Roses are constantly saying, "Do you remember when we met?" And that's like a thing that brings them equal amount of joy, and there's no fighting over that. So they keep bringing it up. And for us, it's like, remember how we met? And we're like
neither one of us actually remember the first time
actually
we saw each other,
like at all. Not clear.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that I remembered, but
what was your version?
It was at it was at an open mic. Oh, I thought it was a show that we did. I can't remember the name of the bar right now, but the bar doesn't exist anymore. It's actually right up the street from where we are right now. And I thought we were at a show and we were talking. I remember you asked me, you had seen me before. So obviously we'd seen each other some other time at that same place, I feel. But it was like the next time, maybe the first time was an open mic. The second time was a show. And you said, are you going to do that same political stuff or like racial? Dante's? Not Dante's.
No, what's it called? Like a racial 5.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the place though. But like I said, like they're building something else there.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
I'm very I don't know you. I don't remember your name. I think I saw you before. Like I know I saw you do comedy before. So instead of saying, hi, how are you? I'm like, are you going to do that shit again? Just come up to you and
I was doing a lot of stuff that I was writing, and still I do, but like a lot of stuff, it was like racial stuff or political stuff. And it's mostly it's mostly a white crowd. So if I'm talking racial stuff, it's mostly to make fun of them or make them feel a little anxious or whatever. So you asked me, are you going to do that stuff?
Because that was a different kind of white people.
Yeah.
And we could tell immediately.
Yeah, that was like
it was not going to go well.
Yeah.
And it was also not even that many people.
Yeah.
It was a small room.
So it was, you asked me if I was going to do that stuff. And at that time, I had just started writing again. So I was like, I mean, I don't have a choice. This is all I have. I don't think I have more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I think 10 minutes is all I have.
You were saying, was it a show or a mic?
I thought it was a show. Because, like I was saying, I thought we met each other. We saw each other. Didn't really meet at that time. We didn't talk. But we saw each other at an open mic at that same place. And then this is probably a week or two later, and it was a show.
But we must have seen each other at other open mics, because I really only went to that place twice.
But that's the only time that's the only time I remember us talking.
Yeah.
Like, we probably saw each other.
But obviously I'd seen you before, because what I was asking, if you're going to do that again. Yeah, because I feel like the time I saw you...
And I knew you were a comic. That's why I was like... That's why I wasn't like upset.
Yeah.
Like, who are you talking to? Like, if it was just like if it was just a person,
you could also never be upset at me.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, I don't think so. No.
You know each other, but you were like, just a girl.
Yeah, just a little cutie patootie.
Just a little patootie. And I'm just like skipping across the bar. I think, was I wearing a plaid dress?
I don't remember what you were wearing. Come on,
man.
I don't
even remember this happening, but you should remember what kind of dress I was wearing.
If I said yes, what? Then what?
Then I know exactly what day that was.
Okay, you know exactly what it was.
Because I got a plaid dress and I wore it one time and then I was like, this is not for me. I hate it. And I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Also, this is my movie watching dress. Did you know that?
It's your movie watching dress?
I like to wear this to the movies because, look, I can sit like this.
Nice. I remember... I don't know if it was the first time you wore it, but I remember you watched it. You wore it at Comedy in the Park.
No, I don't know how to sit.
Yeah. We were doing Comedy in the Park. And that was like when we were first started dating, but no one else knew. And you were
Except Amy Sinclair.
She did know?
She knew. I think so. Know? I went to see a show of yours way the fuck out of town. And she's like...
Tacoma, yeah.
No, not Tacoma. It was like Beaverton or Tigard. It was like over there.
Oh, yeah, it was Beaverton. But I felt like that was later. Oh, no.
No, because we hadn't told people. And then Amy was like, why are you here? And I was like, I was in the neighborhood. She was like, yeah, you're in the neighborhood. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. We're in Tigard or Beaverton or whatever. And I was like, no comment.
But you did have a show though, right? You did have a show.
I did have a show that was also
you were kind of in.
It was kind of in the neighborhood, but nobody drives an extra 15 minutes to go to another mediocre show that is not their own.
But that was also the same day that I forgot my jacket.
Yeah, you lost your jacket.
I lost my jacket
in
because
your mind.
You walked into the room and I forgot.
You were like, everything. I can't see. I'm blinded with your where's my clothes?
And then I left my jacket there.
Yeah.
Do
you miss it sometimes?
I do. I do miss that jacket.
You're very...
It was a great jacket.
You're very specific about the stuff that you own.
Yeah. I am.
Which is why it's hard.
I buy things on purpose.
Yeah. Very intentional.
Yeah.
Which is why it's hard to buy you anything. Like... I don't want to... Like, the same thing that I was saying about my mom the other day. Like, I can't buy you something like... Meh. And you're like... Now this is ruining my whole... collection. I don't want it near my my other stuff that I do like.
You know what you do buy all the time is tiny coffee cups for whatever reason.
Because they live in the kitchen.
You buy tiny coffee cups. Yeah. I'm like, why?
I bought you a little coffee cup that says Jesus. in case you want to find.
I'm like,
Jesus.
now I have a thing that I don't need.
It's not yours. There. It's ours.
Now we have a thing that we don't need that takes up space.
And we have a little one from Tillamook. It's really small.
Just buy small coffee cups.
And I make espresso and then I serve it to you in the little Tillamook mug and it brings me joy. So you should just shut up and deal with it.
All right.
You're welcome.
Shutting up and dealing with it.
What do you think about Drew Barrymore nowadays, like with her show?
I don't think about Drew Barrymore very much. I think she sits too close to people.
Yeah.
I think that's...
How does that make you feel?
I don't like it. I don't know. She seems like her heart is always in the right place. I don't know if she always does and says the right thing, but
I can't tell if she's being serious or is she like a phony.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like I do think she is, though. I do think that who she is.
Yeah.
I don't think she's faking. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like her heart is in the right place.
I don't watch any of the daytime television except Boy Online.
I mean, I don't.
The Kelly Clarkson.
I can't imagine.
What?
Clarkson.
What?
Kelly Clarkson.
What did I say?
Clarkson.
Sorry, I'm Mexican. Okay, do you want me to just go back to my country? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think that has anything. I don't think those two things are related at all. I don't think those two things have anything to do with each other. You not being able to say Kelly Clarkson.
I am able to say it. It's just with my adorable accent that I do.
That's not an accent. It's a mispronunciation. Say it.
I don't want to. What's the other one?
I don't watch any of them.
All of the daytime television.
J HUD.
Yeah.
I think the most famous thing about J HUD is the walk down.
Yeah, the walk down
people
the
dance
aisle.
There. I don't think her
and
interviews.
Then she talks to them, I assume. Like,
yeah, I think that's the whole show, right?
They make it to the end of the aisle and it's like, just all right, turn around. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for stopping by. Mm-hmm. She just stands.
It's become a thing. I bet like white actors are like, shit, hyping themselves up in the room. Like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be
there
on
has
beat.
To be a sketch somewhere. Somebody has to have made the sketch where like somebody's like hyping themselves up to go down the thing to be like, okay, they take classes and how to dance, how to do all the new dances.
3 months
later.
they're
like 3 months. And then finally they go out and they're, all right.
Yeah. They're relaxing in the pool and the phone rings and like, what? Do I want to be a guest? Shit. I don't know. How much time do I have? Not on the interview until the walk. How many months of rehearsals do we need to do?
Yeah. Somebody has to. If that's not there's an idea right there. Somebody make that sketch.
Who would you cast as the white actor who is stressed about not being able to dance?
It would be Anne Hathaway.
Really?
I think Anne Hathaway would.
I feel like Anne Hathaway would not be stressed about it. She wouldn't do it good, but she'd be like, "That's me." She falls. She's like, "I'm clumsy." It's all right.
I don't know. I feel like it would be someone like that.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon
seems uptight enough to be like serious. Like, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna be good at it. I'm gonna be a professional dancer by the time I have to go down that thing. And then she's like, in like a little too much, like,
like, all right, you need to take it down.
Like, whoa.
That's offensive. I don't know what that was.
That's too much. It's just breakdancing on the floor. It's just stroll down the hallway casually. I'm reading a book.
What book?
Well, two. I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm listening to Beloved, an audiobook. Mm-hmm. It's rough, and I can't do more than like 20 minutes at a time. But I liked it as audiobook because a lot of this stuff I would not know. I swear I wouldn't know how to read it. Like, it's just like a lot of this stuff is like, is that a metaphor? Is that happening? I don't know. And then I'm reading a book based on the muses from Hercules. It's called Bemused.
The Beloved, I've never read it, but it's a ghost, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I only know because like Oprah made a movie.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. I think that's the movie with Oprah and Danny Glover. They made a movie about it.
When I finish it, I'll have to watch
Toni Morrison, correct? Is that Toni Morrison?
The author?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, she's kind of a big deal. I should know this.
Yeah. And what's the name of the...
Oh, yeah. Toni Morrison.
Toni Morrison, yeah. Yeah, Beloved. So what made you want to read Beloved?
TikTok told me I should.
Okay. I feel like that's always the answer.
That's always the answer.
That's always the answer. TikTok
I don't have friends. I just have TikTok.
You should read Beloved.
I don't have a
well, that's cool.
Book
so
club.
What on, like, you were just saw someone and just came across it? Like what was they were reading a passage? They were talking about it?
No, I think it wasn't even this book. They were just talking about her winning a Nobel Prize for literature. And then I was looking for like books that she wrote, because I've actually read one of the other ones, but it's not fiction. So this one is fiction, and it's intense.
Have you read The Bluest Eye?
Mm-mm.
That's a good one.
Maybe I'll do that one next.
That's a good one.
But like the whole thing with the ghost reminded me of my grandparents, because they lived in the same house for a long time. And before that, my grandmother's dad bought that house. So like even before that, they've had it for a long time. And everybody in the family swears that there's like a revolution soldier ghost living there. And then plus my grandmother had, I think, 6 pregnancies, but only 2 babies. So they also think that there's like the ghosts of some of the babies living there. And everybody on my dad's side of the family, which is like the more native Mexican side, really believes in all this stuff. And my mom and everybody on her side is like, meh, like they don't really. So like it's kind of weird to have that, like people living their lives and navigating so as if like there was actually ghosts here. Like my dad will literally like if like there's a crack in the wind and the window cracks, he'll like talk to it like there's a ghost there. And I'm always just like, okay. So I really like the way that they talk about ghosts, and everybody like in the community knows about it, and they like don't come to the house because of the one ghost, or like everybody just like adjusts. They're not just like, people died here and we move on. Like it's serious. But I haven't finished it, so we'll see.
That's cool. And what's the other one?
The other one is called Bemused, and it's like a prequel to the story of the Muses in Hercules. I love the Hercules movie mainly because of the music that the Muses sing. Okay. So I just wanted to see what they did with that, and no, so far I like it.
Well, that's cool.
They're like not. Actually, I still don't know exactly, but the Muses seem to not... They're not human. I know that for sure. But I don't know if they're goddesses. Like, they're not goddesses yet. Their mom was an ex-goddess who, like, ran away and decided to create them. It's not real specific. She just, like, creates
a child. Most mythology is not very specific.
Yeah, they're just, like...
all over the place.
She created a child. Like, what else do you need to know? But they don't have a dad. She just did it on her own. And she's not pregnant. She's just like, a kid is just there. And she thinks about how many girls, she knows that she wants girls and how many she wants total, but she doesn't want to get them all at once because that would be weird. Like everybody in the town is going to be like, how do you have like 6 girls and they're all 1-year-old? That seems odd. So she like
sextuplets.
Sextuplets. You never heard of that in medieval times? So she has like the restraint to like do one every 2 years or 3 years. And it's just like the story of them as siblings. And
is this based on mythology, or is it just completely just someone just wrote?
I think it's both. Like it definitely takes some liberties, but it also talks about real gods. It just like mentions them, but they're not living with them, which is probably better because it would be harder if they were living together and coexisting to just like give Zeus a whole life. So they just live in small towns and they like run away when people are like weirded out by them.
The last movie that we saw was The Naked Gun.
Right. And before the Roses.
Yeah, before that we saw The Naked Gun movie, the newest one, and we need to talk about that.
Oh, that's right.
At some point. So maybe
next one.
Next one.
How did we just forget about that?
I think we hadn't recorded in a long time, so that was during the lull when we weren't recording.
Yeah, and we talked about it already. So I'll have to remember.
So yeah, we should talk about that on the next one. So that's something to look forward to.
Also, I saw Tubi has the original, and I want to watch that one too.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I guess that's it.
You gonna leave now, or when?
All right, I'm out of here. My name is Lee H. Stoneman.
I'm Andrea Menchaca.
Thank you for listening to Anxiety Twins. Don't forget to like and subscribe.